So I'd say it's a fairly safe assumption to make that pretty much everyone watching this video is or was a Call of Duty fan, and I say was because I'm starting to question that myself nowadays. Like, why the fuck do I continue to support this game when the company keeps going out of its way to do fucking stupid things? Like, I've been playing this franchise for nearly a fucking decade, and God forbid I want to go back and, you know, play those older games that first made me fall in love with the franchise. I go back to play them, and I get hacked to shit, I get DDoSed, some fucking Somali pirates turn up at my house and sell me into slavery for playing a game of Black Ops 2 Zombies. Like, genuinely, what the fuck is going on right now? So to anyone that hasn't been paying attention to the Call of Duty community and this channel, about a year ago I made this video, which did, you know, pretty well, and you guys seem to have enjoyed it, which I'm happy about, but we were talking about a Call of Duty fan project called SM2, which is basically just going to be a best of Call of Duty with all the maps, all the weapons, all the old classic perks that we miss, you know, a prestige system like Call of Duty just insists on not having for some reason right now. But everyone was pretty damn hyped about this game. It looked good, it looked promising, and now all of that has fallen through because Activision sent a cease and desist letter to the SM2 developers, which is just, what? This project has been going on for over a year, and you didn't do it a year ago, so why the fuck are you doing it now? And I wish I could say that was the, you know, the start and end of it, but Activision has been going around and doing the same things to a bunch of other Call of Duty clients. Like, I think the one that got hit recently was IWX. Plutonium hasn't been hit just yet as I'm recording this video, but by the time it goes up, there's a good chance it may have been. So if you guys have Plutonium, which I do as well, yeah, get your last few games in now because Activision's going to be shutting that shit down real soon. So essentially both SM2 and xlabs posted a very similar thing to Twitter, and I'm going to read one of them, which is going to be the SM2 one. It's like reading out both the tweets because they're very, very similar in terms of their, you know, like language and stuff. So we're going to start by reading that. Today, a team member received a cease and desist letter on behalf of Activision Publishing in relation to the SM2 project. We are complying with this order and shutting down all operations permanently. Thank you for all of your support over the last 2 years. And this project has been going on for so long. Like, I made my video about it a year ago, and ever since then there has been absolutely no word from Activision. In fact, the updates have been coming along well with SM2, and they'd upgraded it to the Modern Warfare Remastered engine as opposed to the Modern Warfare 2, which may have been why Activision chose to act so drastically. But with stuff like xlabs, it's literally the only way to play games like Black Ops 2, or in this case like Modern Warfare 2, without getting fucking sold into slavery by hackers. Genuinely, if you have been playing those games, even on console, like, say for example your boy wanted to jump on some Black Ops 2 like I did for my birthday, if anyone watched that stream, and if you did, you're a fucking legend. We went on and we just got into a lobby full of hackers, and that was fucking risky because these people, they can be resetting your account, hacking into your Xbox account, changing your password, finding out where you live via your IP address and stuff like that. It's honestly fucking mental. And what does Activision do about this? Absolutely fuck all, except still sell the game for fucking 60 quid on Steam and on the Xbox store. Like, if I go on my Xbox right now, I'll show you what I mean. So here we are on the Xbox store right now, and as you can see, we have all of the Call of Duty games lined up here. But before we get into that, I'm just going to have to say this is going to be a momentously sad occasion because this is most likely going to be the last time you see this flat in a facecam video. Or actually, now that I think about it, I think there's going to be another one after this, but it's not really going to be too much of like a gameplay video or anything. But as you can see, it's going to be a very, very sad day because we're leaving this flat behind in, well, literally tomorrow as I'm recording this. I'm moving out, going back home. I'm going to leave some of my stuff here because I'm going to need to come and get that a weekend because my parents are working this weekend, so they can't really come and get it. But, no, sorry, they're working this week, so they can't come and get it. But back to Call of Duty now. We've expressed our sadness for the end of the flat, but here we have Call of Duty Ghosts. As you can see, the digital hardened edition, 90 fucking quid. Why are you paying 90 quid to get hard? But yeah, Advanced Warfare. Digital Pro Edition, whatever the fuck that means, 90 quid. The original Gold Edition, which is the only version you can fucking buy for some reason, £55. Black Ops 3. Zombies Chronicles Edition, £55. Zombies Chronicles Deluxe Edition, whatever the fuck that means, 80 quid. Fucking brilliant, that. Vanguard, 30 quid, not even worth it. Like, what's that down from? Fucking 70 quid or 60 quid. That it is not worth that by any stretch of the imagination, but there. Right, so you're paying 25 quid when this game isn't on sale for a game that's dead, and on the off chance that you happen to get into a game, you come back and you get sent to the fucking Stone Age by some hacker. Like, I don't even get it. Like, even all other games like World War II, that's pretty dead. Like, 85, 55, like... What the fuck are half these prices? It's actually fucking ridiculous. Who's paying for this shit? Well, who the fuck's paying to get DDoSed? Like, that's genuinely all I can say. And I'm going to end this segment and go outside because I am literally fucking dying right now. It is probably about a jillion degrees in this fucking flat. So I'm going to get a move on and we'll transfer back to the gameplay. Like, Lord fucking forbid someone goes back on these old games to try and relive a little bit of nostalgia. Say, for example, you did it on console. You go back on, like, Modern Warfare 2. You boot up, you can't find a game. And the off chance that you do find a fucking game, 10 minutes later you're on some fucker's passport in Vietnam because your identity's just been stolen. Like, what the fuck? I think Activision genuinely does not give a shit about these old games, which is honestly fucking annoying to think about. Like, they'd rather people, you know, pay full price for these completely broken games. They have the audacity to complain that somebody's using their intellectual property, which I know someone in the fucking comments going to be complaining about that shit, saying like, oh, they're fully in their right to take it down because it's their intellectual property and they have to protect it. These people were making no money from these projects whatsoever. Like, they were making absolutely none, and Activision just comes down and completely squanders essentially free advertising for them. Like, you had to own a fucking copy of Modern Warfare 2, and so many people did not own a copy of Modern Warfare 2 on PC that when this game came out, they would have gone and bought one so they could play it. That's directly supporting Activision and literally giving them fucking free advertising. I don't know what's not going through here to Activision. Like, I guess they're just against free advertising, you know. They're literally living the capitalist dream right now, you know, and they're literally getting labor and development. It's literally an ideal scenario for fucking everyone. Like, the fans are happy they get to play the games that they miss. The developers are happy because they get to work on something they really want to work on and, you know, like, give people what they want. And Activision are happy because people are purchasing Modern Warfare 2 to play this mod and hence they're making money from it. But apparently Activision doesn't fucking like free advertising. But I get it, you know, Activision has to protect their intellectual property, but just looking at the fact they were making no money for it and Activision just shut it down, it's kind of weird. And you know for a fact that after this, absolutely nothing is going to come from it. Like, if I want to point to a similar situation that occurred a good few years ago, I want to look at El Dorito, which was basically a unfinished mod from Halo Online, which was going to release in Russia. And some fans, you know, took it, completed it, added a bunch of new stuff to it, and everyone fucking loved it. Then Microsoft took it down. However, they were in contact with the developers of the mod, and they ended up getting hired at fucking 343 and made some of the maps from that game, the original maps, into Halo 3 with MCC when it all came to PC. Like, yeah, if Activision were gonna do that, fair enough, hire all these people making SM2 to make like a new Call of Duty Online or something. That would be fucking sick, and all my problems with this would probably miraculously disappear, or if they, you know, use them to make Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, or Modern Warfare 3 Remastered, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, etc, etc. If they're gonna go back and remaster old games with these people on their staff, I honestly don't see a fucking issue with that. They could have also like bought the mod off them and sold it, or instead of having to buy Modern Warfare 2, you just have to buy the mod. Like, that would have been absolutely fine for Activision. They made a fucking killing, but no, apparently that's just fucking retarded according to them, and they just gotta, you know, fucking send it off, you know, cease and desist and just fuck over everyone. Like, these developers have been working on SM2 SM2 for 2 fucking years, and they did nothing about it until recently, you know, when they're further along down in the project, and basically just waste everyone's fucking hard work. And honestly, I think that's just disgraceful. Like, at least with Halo Online or El Dorito, whatever you want to call it, those people were rewarded by the fact they got a fucking job at the company that owned Halo, so they could continue working on MCC instead and add some of those that content to the game. So it just felt like they will win as well, and eventually we got Halo on PC, so that was obviously a win for us as well, and Microsoft was happy considering how much fucking money it made. Activision are literally shooting themselves in the foot here. I honestly cannot fucking understand a single logical reason as to why they would do this at all. But anyway, I think that's going to be it for today's video here. I've pretty much said all I wanted to say, to be honest. Like, I don't know, it's just a fucked up situation. R.I.P. SM2, R.I.P. xlabs, it's just a fucking shitty situation. Like, as well, if you have plutonium, as I said before, probably best you get your last few games in now, because I have a feeling within the next 24, 48, maybe even a week, it's going to be gone. Plutonium's going to be getting, you know, the same treatment as xlabs, because you don't need to buy the game for that. So I guess there's more of a reason there, but yeah, it's going to be gone soon, so make sure you guys get your last games. But anyway, speaking of last things, as I mentioned before, this is probably my last full day in this flat, and you know, it's a sad moment. It's the flat we hit 200 subscribers in, and we've seen a lot of good videos, a lot of growth, so yeah, it's going to be sad to see it go, but I am going to be heading back home, which means I'm going to have, you know, more opportunity to make videos without being interrupted by people doing fucking Tokyo Drift outside, you know, more stuff like that, going back to normal, and also going back to work, which is going to take away some, you know, video making time, but it shouldn't be too much because I'm going to have time after work and all that. But other than that, I was trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to say. Oh yeah, I was just going to mention that there's probably not going to be a few videos for the next few days, just because I'm moving back and I'm not going to have my PC near me at all, and I'm not going to really have much chance to bring, like, you know, my whole fucking recording setup back. But yeah, there's probably going to be a good few days without any videos, but within a week we should be back online making videos and getting everything done. But anyway, this is going to be it for today's video here. If you did enjoy, please do leave a like and subscribe. Make sure you turn on post notifications so you never miss a single video, or alternatively, you can join the Discord server as a link down below. But anyway, this has been QuinntonTV, and I'll see you all in the next one.